Powers of I. In this video, I'm going to show you an easy method for simplifying higher powers of I. First of all, by definition, the unit imaginary number I is a number whose square is -1. That is, I squared equals -1, or equivalently, I equals the square root of -1. Let's look at these powers of I. I to the first equals I, right? Anything raised to the power of 1 is itself. By definition, I squared equals -1. I cubed just equals I to the first times I squared, which equals I times -1, which equals -I. I to the fourth equals I squared times I squared, which equals -1 times -1, which equals 1. Notice this pattern: I, -1, -I, and 1. Once we get to the exponent of 5, this pattern repeats. So with exponents 5, 6, 7, and 8, we have the pattern I, -1, -I, and 1. Exponents 9 through 12, we have the pattern I, -1, -I, and 1. Notice that any time the exponent is a multiple of 4, the power equals 1. So I to the fourth equals 1. I to the 8th equals 1. I to the 12th equals 1, and so on. So if we have a power of I such as I to the 100, since 100 is a multiple of 4, we know that I to the 100 just equals 1. Now what if we want to simplify a power of I with an exponent that is not a multiple of 4? Let's say we have I to the 39, for example. We can rewrite this as I to the 36. 36 is a multiple of 4 times I to the third. I to the 36, since 36 is a multiple of 4, equals 1. And then I to the third just equals -I. And 1 times -I is -I. So we simplified I to the 39th just equals -I. Now there's a faster method for doing this, and so we just take the exponent, divide it by 4, throw away the quotient, and keep the remainder. So for example, let's take that exponent of 39, divide it by 4. 4 goes into 39 9 times. 9 times 4 is 36. Have a remainder of 3. So we just throw away the quotient, keep the remainder, so we know that I to the 39 just equals I to the power of 3, which again equals -I. Now for really high powers of I, we can use a calculator. Let's say, for example, we have I to the, 26,431. So we just take the exponent, 26,431, divide it by 4, equals 6607.75. We throw away the 6607, the quotient. So I'll subtract that out, minus 6607, leaves us with 0.75, multiply that by 4, we get 3. So I to the 26,431 equals I to the power of 3, which again equals -I. I hope that helps.